Imperialism, a policy in which stronger nations extend economic, political, or military control over weaker territories. A few main causes of imperialism were very influential. Many Americans believed that the U.S. had to expand or explode. This had to do with increase of population and wealth. Another was the fact that resources would dry up, such as corn. Labor violence was another big issue with population due to how many fights and rebellion there was. Foreign trade became important to America so that they could acquire new colonies to spread further. America also competed with Europe for overseas empires to use for military and for almost like sneak attacks. Captain Alfred Thayer Martin was the president of the Naval War College in Newport, Rhode Island. His main key was to control the sea with world dominance and empire. He wanted to build large navy bases and build a defense. He also wanted to take Hawaii and other islands. His influence on imperialism was that he influenced sea power in 1890. Yellow journalism is the concept of a report that exaggerates the news to readers. Joseph Pulitzer, who was the New York World, and William Randolph Hearst, who was the New York Journal, they exaggerated their stories of like poisoned wells and kids being thrown to the sharks. This caused for Americans to have sympathy for the rebels. That's a bad thing. Since the 19th century, America came to regard Hawaiian islands such as an extension of the Pacific coast. In 1890, McKinley Tariff raised barriers against Hawaiian sugar. Queen Liliuokalani, who was a nationalist, wanted Hawaiians to control Hawaii. President Cleveland did not like that idea at all. He didn't reinstate the Queen. He instead then made Dole the president of Hawaii instead. In Cuba, a first war for independence erupted. They made Spain abolish slavery but still failed at independence. The Second War of Independence made José Marti launch a revolution in 1895. This organized Cuban resistance against Spain caused them to destroy property such as sugar mills and plantations owned by America. The Spanish-American War took place due to Teddy Roosevelt and his troops invade the island. The Philippines was the first battle of the war for America. February 1898, Roosevelt had ordered the Pacific Fleet to sail for the Philippines in case war with Spain broke out. George Dewey, who was an American naval commander, stormed into Manila Bay and destroyed Spanish fleet, causing many loss and destruction. Panama Canal was a great factor of imperialism. It was ranked as one of the world's greatest engineering feats. On August 15, 1914, the canal opened for business and more than 1,000 merchant ships passed through. The total cost for America was $380 million to build this canal. Roosevelt based his Latin American policy on a West African proverb that said, "Speak softly and carry a big stick. You will go far." In his December 1904 message to Congress, Roosevelt defined his big stick diplomacy, the Roosevelt corollary to the Monroe Doctrine. He not only argued that European powers must not intervene in the Western Hemisphere, but warned that disorder in Latin America might force the United States to exercise of an international police power in order to protect U.S. economic interests. All in all, for better or for worse, imperialism had drawn the United States deeper into world affairs. At the same time, imperialism pushed Europeans toward the most destructive war that they had yet experienced, a war the United States could not avoid. Bear